Sophie, a junior copywriter, enjoyed her quiet moments at the start of every workday. She always brought her favorite mug, a bright blue one with the words "World's Best Cat Mom." But for weeks, her mug kept disappearing from the break room. It always ended up on Matt's desk, filled with his fancy lattes. Matt, the self-proclaimed office prankster, thought it was hilarious. "Don't take life so seriously, Sophie. It's just a mug," he'd say, winking as he sipped from it. One rainy Monday, Sophie walked in to find her mug on Matt's desk again, lipstick smudge and all. She forced a smile but was done playing nice. She decided it was time for some creative payback. Sophie wasn't one for confrontation, but she believed in clever solutions. That night at home, she ranted to her roommate Ella about Matt's mug thievery. Ella, ever the mischief enthusiast, grinned. "You don't have to get mad, just get even. Give him a taste of his own medicine." Sophie's eyes lit up. They brainstormed over mugs of cocoa, tossing out ideas, some outrageous, super glue, fake spiders, some risky, reporting to HR. Finally, inspiration struck, a series of harmless, escalating pranks, each designed to make Matt regret his mug-snatching ways, all without crossing any lines. They mapped out a plan, complete with props and a timeline. Step 1, make Matt just a little uncomfortable. Step 2, confuse him. Step 3, get the whole office in on the joke. Step 4, well, that was a surprise for later. With a conspiratorial grin, Sophie packed her bag for work, excitement fluttering in her chest. Tomorrow the fun would begin. Sophie arrived extra early the next morning, her plan tucked neatly inside her tote bag. She slipped into the break room and placed her mug in its usual spot, except now she'd attached a tiny, discreet sticker on the bottom. The sticker read, "Smile, you're on candid camera." She'd also set her phone on the shelf, recording in time-lapse, just in case Matt made his move. Sure enough, 10 minutes after the official start time, Matt strolled in, whistling, and made a beeline for the blue mug. He paused when he saw the new sticker, frowning, but shrugged and took it anyway. By 10 a.m., whispers were already circling the office. Someone had seen Matt drinking from Sophie's mug, again, but this time he seemed oddly jumpy, checking the bottom, glancing at the break room cameras, looking around as if he expected a surprise. Every time he lifted the mug, the sticker stared right back at him. "Smile, you're on candid camera." Sophie smiled to herself, watching Matt's growing discomfort. But she wasn't done yet. The next day, she swapped out the sticker for a new one, reserved for VIPs only. Again, Matt took the mug. Again, he hesitated. And again, the rumor mill picked up speed. People started poking fun at Matt. "Hey, VIP, you got a secret promotion?" And he, ever the prankster, didn't quite know how to respond. By Friday, Matt was twitchy, constantly checking if anyone was watching him sip his morning coffee. Sophie's plan was working. Matt was officially unsettled, and she was just getting started. The following week, Sophie's plan shifted gears. She decided it was time to bring the office into her little game. After all, everyone secretly loved a bit of drama. On Monday morning, Sophie left a tray of cookies in the break room, accompanied by a playful handwritten note. "Help yourself to a treat, but beware. Stealing other people's mugs may come with a mysterious fate." People chuckled as they grabbed a cookie, speculating about the inside joke. Sophie watched as Matt rolled his eyes. He knew it was about him, but couldn't prove anything. Later that day, Sophie enlisted the help of her friend Jamie from IT. With Jamie's blessing, she sent out a mass email from the Fun Committee, a group that didn't technically exist, announcing the start of a new office game called Mugshot. The rules were simple. If you catch someone using a mug that's not theirs, snap a picture and post it anonymously on the office corkboard. At the end of the week, whoever is caught the most has to buy coffee for the team. Instantly, the office came alive with giggles and whispers. By Tuesday, photos began appearing on the board, most of them blurry, some of them obvious setups. But one stood out. Matt, red face, sipping from Sophie's "World's Best Cat Mom" mug. Matt groaned when he saw it, but the rules were rules. He tried to switch to his own mug, but every morning he found some silly obstacle. His mug filled with decaf, or mysteriously shrink-wrapped, or with googly eyes stuck to the side. The mugshot game became the talk of the office, and Matt was the main character, whether he liked it or not. Sophie, meanwhile, kept a low profile, all smiles and innocent shrugs when anyone asked her about the origins of the game. By the end of the week, the corkboard was nearly full, and Matt's picture was there 3 times, earning him the not-so-coveted mugshot champion title. The whole office cheered as Matt reluctantly handed out coffee to everyone Friday morning, using, of course, Sophie's mug to serve her. But Sophie's plan wasn't over. She had one more card to play, one that would leave a mark and maybe, just maybe, turn her mug bandit into a real friend. With everyone watching and the laughter still echoing around the office, Matt peered back into Sophie's original mug. There, tucked beneath the note, was a small, neatly folded piece of paper, different from the earlier message. It had a golden sticker sealing it, shaped like a paw print. Matt carefully opened it. Inside was a playful, hand-drawn treasure map of the office, marked with X's at several familiar spots: the supply closet, the conference room, the printer, and, mysteriously, the windowsill by the fern. At the bottom, Sophie had written, "Since you love a good hunt, here's one last challenge. Find the final prize, and your mug mischief will officially be forgiven." Matt's eyes lit up with excitement, his competitive spirit reignited, but now in good fun. He grinned at Sophie. "A scavenger hunt? You're on." Jamie from IT, Ella from accounting, and a few others eagerly joined in. The office transformed into a playful scene, people following Matt around, giggling as he found little prizes at each stop. In the supply closet, he discovered a pack of fancy instant coffee labeled, "For Mug Bandits Only." At the printer, a cartoon drawing of Matt and Sophie arm wrestling over a mug. At the windowsill, a tiny potted succulent with a tag, "For New Beginnings, Water, Don't Steal." Finally, the last clue led Matt back to the break room fridge. He opened it to find a cupcake with blue icing, decorated with the words, "Truce Sealed." He walked back to his desk, beaming and holding the cupcake up in victory as the whole office applauded. Sophie winked at him, delighted at how the light-hearted revenge had brought everyone together. The mug wars were over, but a new friendship and a tradition of playful office games had just begun. After the scavenger hunt, the energy in the office felt different, lighter, more connected. Matt, newly crowned World's Best Mug Bandit, proudly displayed his custom mug and succulent on his desk. Sophie reclaimed her World's Best Cat Mom mug, which no one ever dared touch again. The mugshot corkboard remained, but now people pinned up goofy photos and friendly notes instead of mug theft evidence. Once a week, someone would start a new, harmless game: who could make the best break room snack, or who could write the funniest note for a colleague's desk. Even the managers joined in, bringing surprise donuts or brewing fresh coffee for everyone. Matt and Sophie's playful rivalry quickly turned into a genuine friendship. They began collaborating on pitches, sharing snacks, and even teaming up for office trivia nights. Their story about the Great Mug War became legendary, told to every new hire as a quirky lesson in respect, creativity, and not taking work too seriously. Months later at the office Secret Santa, Matt surprised Sophie with a new mug. This one was pink, sparkly, and read, "World's Best Prank Master. Warning, don't even think about it, Matt." Sophie burst out laughing, and the whole office cheered. The lesson stuck. Sometimes the best revenge is the kind that brings everyone a little closer and leaves you with a story worth retelling.